The Circle of Suffering by William Lee B. Mancrdaaws. Chapter 1. The Trial of Dr. Danielson. 11th of November 2053, Zimbabwe. 39 years ago the country's death penalty had been abolished, but that, in time, changed. 13 years ago it was reintroduced. Fast forward to 11/11/53, and one fascinatingly murderous old man, a former doctor from the USA, would face this punishment. Many across the world will consider this a kind of karma, but the traditions of the Shona, the old belief system of the Zimbabweans, which persisted in certain households, even as Rhodesians, state that on this day and month the gods slumber. Nevertheless, this former doctor had once worked in the land he now found himself facing his final judgment, and at the age of 99, perhaps he was on death's door already. But which death wanted him? He listened intently as the sentence was carried out, but frowned when he was referred to as Mr. "Doctor!" he croaked out loudly, like a dehydrated dog. "Very well then, Doctor. It's your stage, is it not?" The disgraced doctor who poisoned children and mothers of Zimbabwe gave a smug yet threatening smile and mouthed something indecipherable. "Speak, so the audience... I apologize, Mr. Dr. Danielson. The court can hear you." "Yes, sir. May I call you sir? I believe before I die I should be afforded the comfortability of looking back on my college days for some brief time." "Yes, you may. Now, if you'll continue." And continue he did. "On this night, I draw the curtain and pull it back for others to take my place." Everyone present looked confused. Almost everyone. A trio of old women looked spooked, as if the words Dr. Danielson spoke reached out with clawed hands into the darkest pits of their souls. No one spoke for a solid minute before the order for the hanging was given out. Dr. Danielson flopped around with the noose around his neck, like a salamander drying out. The attendees looked on in steely, unsettled, satisfied fear, but then, in the last moments of his life, the bad doctor's body bucked and retched. He was vomiting something. From a certain angle, it looked like blood, as black as smoke and tar. It was liquid, and it was gas, and then it was solid. It kept pouring out and spreading across the floor. It was hair. Dr. Danielson's body finally went limp, and the mask that forced itself out of his mouth seemed to lift itself up as if gathering itself and rise, like smog. One of the trio of anxious old women gave a worried look to a young woman behind her, who, in turn, gave her the same look. End chapter.